Hey guys, and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now, the reason this review is up that late is because I kind of saw The Last Jedi a little bit late, and also because that this review took a long time to make. So, enjoy. So, let's start off with Rey. Daisy Ridley played her really well, and we were finally revealed to who her parents were. And they're nobodies. And don't get me wrong, I like that Rey was a nobody, but I would just like for her to be a Kenobi. I thought that was a really cool idea. And I'm glad they kind of depowered her in this movie, because Rian Johnson, the director of this movie, I'm glad he depowered her a bit, because there was a lot of Mary Sue talk about the Force Awakens, but I'm glad she was depowered a bit in this movie. And Finn was a very cool character in this movie, but he's still a bit silly. And I like the kind of friendship he had with Poe Dameron as well as in The Force Awakens. That was really, really good. Speaking of Poe, he was good in this movie. I liked him. And Poe Dameron is basically becoming the new Han Solo. So Luke Skywalker, played by Mark Hamill, he did a good job. I thought it was weird when, he took he got the lightsaber from Rey and he just threw it over his shoulder down the cliff. It was funny, but it felt a little out of character for Luke. And then when he tried to kill Kylo Ren, that was good too. And the interactions between him and Rey were really, really good. Yeah, and Luke dies in this movie. No, I can't believe he died. And he sacrifices himself for Ben Solo, Kylo Ren. And I think that was a really powerful moment. And I just wish Luke hadn't died. I love Luke Skywalker. Seriously, but he died. Now, Carrie Fisher was great as Leia, and she tragically passed away. Rest in peace. And I don't know how they're gonna do her in Episode 9 if she's passed away in real life. I just hope that they don't do some CGI stuff. I felt Leia kind of was a really bad parent too, but we saw her use the Force in this she was kind of like flying towards the ship like Superman. I thought that was kind of weird, but she used the Force, so I'm glad. Now, Kylo Ren. I really like Kylo Ren, and Adam Driver is really good at playing him. Actually, I would want Adam Driver to play Nightwing in a future Batman movie. I just think he fits the role very well. And I like that he didn't go to the light side. And I loved Kylo Ren in this movie. I loved him in The Force Awakens too. I liked his character. But in this movie, damn, he was so good in this movie. Much better than in The Force Awakens. But it was the best moment in The Force Awakens for him definitely was either when he killed Han Solo or when he talked to the Vader helmet, and also that moment where he stopped the laser from going through the sky. That was fabulous. And he was fabulous in this movie too. I loved his character. The connection between Kylo and Rey, I thought that was handled great in this movie. And I loved it when Luke found Rey and Kylo in like Rey's hut on Octo, and Luke came in and he was like, "What?" And they were like slightly holding hands. I like that part. Andy Serkis as Snoke. Oh, I love him. He was one of my favorite characters in this movie. And it was great when he was killed by Kylo Ren and Kylo kind of took over the First Order. But I really like Snoke in this movie, but I kind of wish he had been Darth Plagueis. I think that would make us fear him a little bit more. And maybe if he was Darth Plagueis, he could come back in Episode 9. And Snoke was kind of like one of the weaker elements of Force Awakens. Now, Benicio del Toro's character, I really didn't like him. Benicio del Toro is a great actor, but as for the character he played in this movie, I really didn't like him. And there was a scene with Yoda. I loved it, and it was Puppet Yoda. And when him and Luke were sitting there watching the tree burn, it was just so powerful. And I loved Yoda. I loved this version of Yoda. He was just so funny in this movie. But yeah, that's my review of Star Wars The Last Jedi. I really enjoyed it, and it was one of the best movie experiences, if not the best, I've had here in 2017, and I really, really liked it. There were some parts I didn't like, but all in all, it was a good movie.